Hey everybody, Mindy here, aka the Knotty Nana. Look at this broken herringbone. How sweet. Isn't it gorgeous? Let me show you how I did it. So I've been working on this blanket and I've just been doing regular knits, but the top I'm going to transition to an ivory color, and I'm going to do it in a broken herringbone pattern. So let's get started. So I'm going to light the ends and make sure that plastic cord in the center gets good and melty. And then I'm going to hold them there for just a second. You want to make sure that they really adhere well. Remember, these are handmade products, so they're a little bit more delicate. I always do the little tug test to make sure that I got a good connection. All right, now we'll go back through that loop. And then this one. I know that it looks crazy, but I promise it works out every time. Okay, so our first loop is just going to be regular. You're just going to pull it up from behind like these rows. The next loop, I'm going to twist. And you always want to twist in the direction that you're going. So I'm working my way right now from left to right. So I'm going to twist to the right. So right now you're like, well, that doesn't look like anything. Just wait. Since we're doing the broken herringbone, basically what we're going to do is a regular stitch, twist, regular stitch, twist, every other one. So this one will be regular, twist to the right. I knit my blankets pretty tightly, so sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get that twisted. Sings your mercy, Lord, I need you. So I'm just going to do that the rest of the way down, and I'll meet you back down at the end and show you how we come back. All right, we're back down to the end, and this was my twisted, so this is regular. And then your border stitch, which is what I call it. I don't think that's a technical name at all, but I do this one the way that I do because I like this braided border at the end. So both of those are just going to be regular. And now we'll get our yarn going back the other way. Okay, so this was a regular stitch, so it'll be a regular stitch again. This was where I started, and I was twisting to the right, but now that I'm going right to left, I'm going to twist it to the left. And again, I like my blankets woven pretty tightly, so it is a little tricky to get in that guy. This one will be regular, twist to the left, regular, twist to the left, and I'll meet you back at the end. Right, we're back at the end, and I've just done twisted to the left, and so this is regular. And then always my border piece. And then I'm gonna do the same thing all the way back, following that same pattern. So the same ones that were regular stitch will always be, and I'll do a few rows and then we will pick back up when we get toward the top. All right, so I'm at the top of my blanket. I have one row left to knit, and then I will do the final row. But look how beautiful that broken herringbone pattern is. I just think it adds such a pretty detail. This is a baby girl blanket that I'm working on right now. I really love the transition from the beige to ivory, and you can just really see that broken herringbone. So we will finish our last row of loops, knits, whatever you want to call them. Again, just rotating every row from left to right, but always keeping the same regular knit and twisted knit this in the same column. So this was a regular stitch, so this we will twist toward the left since that's the direction that we're going. Regular stitch, twist to the left, regular stitch, twist to the left, regular stitch, twist to the left. And yes, even when I'm not recording a video, sometimes I say that out loud because, well, aging brain. So I'm going to finish doing these all the way down, and then we will close it up. But that is how you do the broken herringbone pattern. It's beautiful on an entire blanket. I love it as an accent at the top of a blanket. So pretty. Such a beautiful detail.